This conference will now be recorded.
Yes. Now today we have seen about the arrays in the last session. Now we will go for the strings, string operations. It's not sting operation, while it's a string operation. Strings. Strings are nothing but a group of characters together. So there is always an exchange of data in the form of characters from the console or the operators. And so how to collect the strings? And when we say group of characters means it becomes a set of common type of variable, and so it is a similar format of array. And so here we will be, it is string is nothing but a array of character variable type. And so we can say char, and variable name is a, and then assign with some strength of the, that is how many elements in that array. 5 elements we are choosing it here. And so how we collect the string data, and how we can process it, these things we will be seeing today. And so strings also here similar to arrays, it will be it will be using a sequence continuous memory locations. For example, starting for 5 means 5 elements, starting from 30,000 location to 30,004. So 5 bytes, since character one character takes only 1 byte of memory, and so 5 bytes of memory will be allocated for 5 elements of array, that it will be sequentially. While when it comes to string, the last element will have to be included as /0. It is nothing but an empty element. Okay, this ASCII of /0 is nothing but an empty, that is null element. It is not equal to, it is not equal to 0. Okay, zero's ASCII value is different when compared to value ASCII value of /0, which is nothing but 0. And so if you say, if we are initializing the a, we can, we initialize it as equal to hello, this will automatically, here 1 2 3 6 elements are there. So 6 plus 1 size is required for this character, and so it should be 7. So the size of the array should be 7, since allow is nothing but 6 words plus 1 element of /0. That is, internally it will be stored as h e l l o, and then /0. It implicates that /0 implicates that end of the string corresponding to that variable. If this is not included, then there will be a fault data entry or manipulation, fault manipulations may occur when we proceed with the compilation of strings. So strings condition is that it should be ending with /0. And so initialization we can do as character a, and if we say allow, then automatically the size will be initialized. What is the size of this array also will be initialized, that it will take it as 7. We need not explicitly mention it as 7, but implicitly it is considered to be 7 by the compiler. The other way of initializing is, as we have seen in the array. In here arrays we were initializing with brace curly braces, and then with the numbers comma, the numbers were separated with comma. Since it's a character, it has to be with the with it should be enclosed with a, each every character should be enclosed with an apostrophe. This is also okay, and this is also okay, while this will be simpler to handle. So we will see a sample program. If it is a single character, we used to use C, and so in this case we can go for S itself. No, we'll use C for, since we are using loop. So here we are using the till till the reach of the /0. We want to print it, since this is an identification that string is getting completed, and so we have that count of name. And so since the uh, array elements will start from 0 onwards. So we are seeing the counts from 0 till it reaches the slash 0. We are not making any decision based on the number of digits. Okay, we don't know, we don't make with the number of the size of the elements of element of array element. We are just comparing with the slash 0 here. So we'll run the program. So Isa is printed. Okay, so this is how. Now without this also we can do. I'm commenting this portion. So for strings display, yes is used.
You forgot the curly brace to comment that out.
Pardon?
You forgot to
Yeah,
comment out the
yeah,
curly brace.
yes. So Isha, this way also we can do, and we can go for pointer way. Pointers are a little bit easier to do in certain methodologies. So we will use the pointers also. So here you see the value at the address of P will be accessed, and so the address will be incremented. Last in the class also we have seen the pointers can take the operation like P plus plus. Okay, while this operation cannot be done on the arrays directly, that is, these are constants. Okay, this is string constant, and so we cannot apply this rule over the name arrays, while pointers we can do. And since this is a character pointer, it will be address will be incremented by 1 byte, since the size of the character will be variable will be 1 byte. So we will run it and see.
You need a semicolon after the P++.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So Isha. So this is the thing. That is, we are assigning it is this is nothing. Name means when we say name, it is nothing but the first address location that is equivalent to mentioning like this. Both are same. So this P will take the address of the zeroth element. Okay, and so once the zeroth element address is taken, P plus plus means it is nothing but the address of the next element when we say P plus plus. And this is what we do here. Otherwise, also we can uh, there are here what is the problem is we'll go first taking the input from the name input. We will take it from the console. Taking a string input. So when we are taking the input directly from the console, a size is required since we haven't initialized, and so now we have to give the size approximately. This is how we have in the certain file online files that size of the characters, while in flight ticket bookings or train ticket bookings, the size of the name character is limited. It is limited to something like 15, 20, like that. So we are limiting the size to 21 in this case. Let us take it. Running one more time. Isha, and the output is Isha. Okay, so this is what it happens. Well, in this case of scanf, what will happen is that we when there is a gap between the two words of input, then the scanf will not recognize. Let us see, run an example and see. Isha, hello. Only Isha is taking. You see, the next one is not considering. So we have to do a small change here. That is, we are indicating that you take the input till array should take the input till the input of no space character, that is new line character, new line character.
Could you make it bigger, please?
Pardon?
Could you make the screen bigger?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. We are saying till a new line is entered, you consider the input. Isha, hello. See, now we are able to take and all names together. While there is a simpler function, instead of like this, yeah, we have inbuilt functions for strings also, like the scanf and printf or in stdio.h. We can have some more inbuilt functions which are included in string header. So here get us, we can input the variable here name. Okay. Compile. So this is the thing. So it will automatically take the input and it will automatically include the /0, that is null variable also. Similar to that, we have put, we did not run in the loop like this. We have put for that. But it will operate directly only on the strings input, not on pointers. Not a requirement also, since we are having a simpler things here. Sorry, it is, yes. Swisha allow one. So this is how strings can be also utilized. Well, if you want to do anything on like any mathematical things, like in here we have to use it on pointers only, like appending, combining two words and all. But we have inbuilt strings. This string dot h is having certain more functions, inbuilt functions also. We'll say. So string length is 10. So it can give that value. There are a very number of functions are there, like we can get it from the help menu. These are the functions which are inbuilt available. In compare, we can we'll have look over one more function similar to that. So string length will be calculated based upon the that last element of the array string is /0, and so we have to increment the counter till that time and find the value of the counter. This is how it will be done. So next one we can have is string concatenation. We can go for string concatenation. We will have one more array.
Should we change the D to something else or no?
Which one?
The
Oh
the
yeah.
D.
Yeah. Yes. Isha, hello. So this is how this is also working. So name command, name one we are given. So concatenation has taken place. So we can compare the strings also. We have the comparison, that is, that will return the value str cmp. Here we should use d only, since the return of this function strcmp will be the value of the we'll see that with an examples. Okay. Isha is compared with again Isha, and so the comparison returns 0. Isha Shiva is minus 10. That is, it is comparing with the differences. The result is nothing but the differences of the ASCII value of the first two letters. Okay, and so it is returning minus 10. So now we will again run Isha with hello world. The comparison returns with 1. 1 indicates the differences of the first two letters only. Okay. So we will see one more example of this nature. We will see one hello, two Isha, minus 1. So this is how we can see whether the first string is also, we can compare and see whether the string's first letter is whether alphabetical, it's starting with alphabetical or numeric. Since if we end up with a negative or positive according to the ASCII differences, we can come to conclusion that whether it is starting with an alphabet or numeric value also. So we can pop up a message, kindly enter go give the input with which is starting with an alphabet, or your thing should start with a numeric value. Okay, or you should not use a special characters. Like this we can give feedback to the console. So here we are having Isha hello, the return is 1. Isha hello with hello world. So return is also 1 since first character is there. So now we will Isha hello, Isha world. You see minus has come. So there is a space. So when there is a space is the difference, the minus has come. So like this we can quantify. So H and W. Okay. Hello world minus 15. So we can segregate certain things without, based on these values we can differentiate. And so this is for strings. So this is how we can use the strings also. So I hope that this, so we have covered what we have given in the agenda, like in the curriculum, what we would like to cover. So we have covered everything. If you have any doubts, or if you want a special session also, you can intimate, so we can have one more session. And if you want on that session, if you have done your program, and if you want to show your program, so that if you are finding it any difficulty in the program, then also we can discuss on that point of view. I hope that you are practicing in your home, isn't it? Do you practice these sessions?
Yes,
Okay, so you are clear with the things, isn't it?
most of it. I need to
If you
practice. I need to practice more on today's things and more on the pointers. Yeah.
more on the pointers, yes. If what if you want to discuss more, you can tell what is that you want. Okay. And
Oh,
if there is a requirement of a special session, we can have one more session. If you want to indicate a topic, you have to give, you can also tell the topic in front. And here I would like to tell one more thing, that is we have um, bitwise comparators also, like we have seen the, that we can not equal to also we have seen. Like that, similarly we have double ampersand, that is uh, that is, these are nothing but uh, what to say, comparative comparisons only. It is used for comparisons only. So wherever we want to have, that is, if you want to see that there are two conditions which we need to look into it. Suppose we are seeing that condition like, while count is lesser than or equal to 10, and count is not equal to 0. Okay, these conditions, like both conditions should validate. Okay, that is, count is lesser than or equal to 10 and count is not equal to 0, then we want to print the comparison of string. This is also there. Otherwise, one more thing is also there. This is or. Okay, that is, if either or validates to be true, then also we can print the statement. That is, if count is lesser than or equal to less than 10, or count is not equal to 0, that means it is simpler that this holds good in this case. But Again, I'll modify count is greater than 10. Suppose count is equal to 0 or count is greater than 10, then either or this condition is validates to true. That is, either count is equal to 0 or count is greater than 10, then we can print the comparison. Okay. How this is how we can do. So for example, we'll see. I'm taking one character, getting the string. For safer side, I'm taking it as count is equal to 4. That is, count is equal to string length of name. So either case, I have to put the display the value. Otherwise, I'll concatenate. Let me see whether it works. It has gone in a loop, I think. So we are not able to see it. But this is how we can use that statement. Okay. And so the idea is to understand about the uh, and or not. This is how we are saying. This is like, for example, this this double ampersand symbol indicates and, that is, and across two where logics. That is, if both conditions are true, then only it will execute. And this is or. That is, either or the condition is true, then it will be working. Then this is not, that is, this is opposite. That is, it is, there is one more thing is reverse. This is to reverse. If it is not, the condition is not valid, then we have to work. Okay, this is not. So to understand on this, to introduce this operators, I have run that program, but there could be some fault in that program. That is why it has gone into continuous loop. Okay. So if there is a requirement, then keep post it in the group before tomorrow evening, and you can indicate the topic also, so that we will have it the class scheduled on Monday. Okay. Can we close the session for today?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice.
Thank you. You too. Have a good day.
Yes. Have a nice weekend.
Or
Bye.
good night. Bye.
Goodbye.